And here comes the legend Joe Frazier, Hall of Famer, all-time great. Oh, look at that left jab. Scoring hook. Oh, that jab's starting to mark him up. That counter punch caught him clean. When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut would probably come in handy.
You got a swarmer on your case, you know you got to fight, you got to hold him, you got to tie him up, you got to lean on him when you come in until the referee makes you break up. But keep your hands high, because I will keep punching until that referee said stop.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Oh, that got Patterson off kilter. Patterson goes down. Let's see that again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you continue?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
What resilience, to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. That'll be it. And there's the bell to start round 2. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. How about that time counter shot? Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
You would not want to be hit by this guy, trust me. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Well done with that cap. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
Listen, beast.
There's the bell for round 3. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Hook misses. lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Punch, counter punch. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fight. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. There's a counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
On to the fourth we go. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Beautiful counter shot. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a lickage because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Throws the jab, but does not score. The straight right just misses. Nice counter. Which fighter will say no mas? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there.
I need you to go back out there.
On to the fifth we go. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They exchange punches. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
This heavyweight is has he punched himself out. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's not a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. catch and shoot. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Won't score with that right uppercut. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bobble.
Come on.
Let's start the 6. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Got out of the way that right hook. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually have...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Are we about to see the end of an era? Are we about to see Joe Frazier get knocked out? Frazier never won to back off or back down.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
This has been a very competitive round. Hold it right there. Patterson's rocked. And Patterson couldn't take any more. I don't care how good your chin is, a punch like that, and you're going down.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Can make or break a fighter.
Listen, the fight's not over yet. You've got to go out.
And there's the bell for round 7. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming up?
One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You are ready.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in that once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
You'd like to see more jabs. Just missing with the right uppercut. Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
He threw a punch and just got countered. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Well, this fighter has been down. There's the bell to start round 8. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feeling like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Both men step back for just a moment. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Now you've got 2 fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight. What a style. What a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.